Hello everyone, this is Amit Obrai and I welcome you to my show Kuch Kariye. We have started this new series where we will invite personalities from different fields and we will ask them about their experiences so that it can guide you and show you the right path in your career. Today we are joined by Mr. Vikram Sharma, who is a senior architect in SL Technologies. He will be sharing his experiences in India and abroad and how he started his journey from a student to now an accomplished professional in the field of information technology. So, welcome to the show, Mr. Vikram.
Thank you, Amit, for having me.
So, Mr. Vikram, we will start with the questions where we will discuss about your experiences. So, first, I want to start. How did you start your career, and why did you opt for software industry?
From the very beginning, I guess, from my childhood, I was very fascinated with, computers. In my
Mhm.
third standard, I was introduced to computers, and, that was the very first time. And afterwards, I guess I was in fifth standard when I, wrote my first, computer software program. So it was it was very basic program. It was in basic language, actually.
Mhm.
And with years, my fascination continued to grow, and I joined, a few computer institutes, learned, professional programming, and
Mhm.
later I joined HCA. So I was fortunate enough, to get a, campus placement with HCL. So which actually made my, journey bit easier.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, how has your journey been since you started in this field?
I actually started my career as a, as I explained, software trainee with HCL, and I worked about 4 5 years with them,
Mhm.
and left, as a lead engineer,
Mhm.
and to work with for Wipro during this.
Started in this field?
So as I just explained, I started my career with HCL Technology. So I started as a software trainee and
Mhm.
worked for about 4 5 years before I moved to Wipro.
Mhm.
During this time, I actually worked for customers across the globe,
Mhm.
providing content and process management solutions. I carried similar work for Wipro, working for various esteemed Indian government organizations, and pitching solutions to our Middle Eastern customers. And again, working for about 4 years, I returned back to HCL
Mhm.
to work on the latest cutting edge technologies like content analytics for unstructured data. Then
Mhm.
I was at the forefront of HCL's journey to chatbots and virtual assistants. Now
Mhm.
at the moment, I'm working with the emerging technology, that is blockchain. So
Mhm.
most of your viewers would have heard of or would have been familiar with Bitcoin. So we are trying to use its underlying technology, that is
Mhm.
blockchain, the
Okay.
enterprises.
Okay.
And now I am at the moment senior blockchain architect working for HCL Technologies.
Okay. I understand you have worked globally also. How has your experience been? What were the learnings that you would like to share?
So as I explained, I have worked for global customers mostly,
Mm-hmm.
except the time when I was with Wipro.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got the chance to work for armed forces and government organizations during my stay with Wipro,
Mm-hmm.
and apart from that, I was in Australia for a few years. I've traveled across the five major continents, providing solutions. The overseas experience actually gives you a larger perspective, and and a chance to learn other
Mm-hmm.
cultures, work cultures as well,
Mm-hmm.
which is very necessary, very much necessary for individual growth.
Mm-hmm. So, Mr. Vikram, what is the difference you find in India and in other countries?
Each country actually brings you a new experience. Each has something new to offer to you in terms of hard work, work-life balance. So each,
Mm-hmm.
brings a different experience.
Mm-hmm.
You learn, much more than you can quantify. It actually changes you as a person. I hope for better.
Okay, so now you are working on a blockchain technology,
Yes,
which is a base technology for Bitcoin, the digital
correct, correct.
currency. Am I right?
Yes, Yeah, so mostly when people hear about blockchain, they think it is about cryptocurrency, must have something to do with Bitcoin, or other
Mhm.
cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and stuff like that. But it's
Mhm.
not actually true. Yes, blockchain is at the core of
Mhm.
these cryptocurrencies, but
Mhm.
it has other applications as well. So we are trying to implement those applications into industry, bring an unorthodox technology like blockchain,
Mhm.
and to come up with new use cases, come up with new solutions.
Mhm.
Yes, so it is a revolutionary technology, and
Yeah.
the emerging technology, I would
Mhm.
say.
So, Mr. Vikram, shed some light to the youth who aspire to be a software engineer. What advice we would like to give to our youth, a student who want to start in this industry?
Definitely, definitely. So first I would like to say, for whomever wants to enter into software development, I would say that
Mhm.
this field is young and maturing now. So it is actually in a transitioning phase right now. Now
Mhm.
the focus is on low code or no code solutions. So
Okay.
previously, it was all about you code your solution, and
Mhm.
it works. If a change is needed, you again code. But now focus has been shifted to
Mhm.
low code or no code solutions.
Mhm.
Use of robotics, RPAs have increased, to reduce operational overheads of time and cost. And similarly, as explained about virtual assistants,
Mhm.
as at the forefront of that journey. So virtual assistants to reduce human dependency, and the use of technologies like IoT and blockchain to find new ventures and
Mhm.
achieve what was previously not possible. For example, take an example of your farms. You
Mhm.
are While doing organic farming, you need
Yeah.
to be sure that yes, when we say organic, it is actually organic. You need to continuously monitor the soil parameters. So that is
Yeah.
something that IoT helps you bring, not
Well,
just for this, for machine
some
maintenance, stuff
kind.
like that.
Let me interrupt you. Some kind of
Sure, sure.
sensors we use near the soil so that we can know the organic purity
Correct, correct.
of a soil.
Exactly, exactly. Rightly put. So that is how where you can do. You can put those sensors. That is IoT. You put those sensors, record those readings, and you
Mhm.
can come up with a number of use cases for the same.
Mhm.
And definitely, it's revolutionizing and groundbreaking technology. Next, I
Mhm.
would say use of DevOps. For reducing the development overheads.
Mhm.
And then so the idea here is that use human capital for its
Mhm.
brain, not its
Mhm.
hand.
Mhm.
So while but still, when you are a young, and you want to enter this industry, so to
Mhm.
grab this job, you still have to be, have good aptitude capability, because you don't really know which field you are going to end up
Right,
with.
right, right.
But it is always good to start learning those technologies which
Mhm.
which you like, and
Mhm.
take them forward. But don't be rigid about it. Try to be flexible. You'll
Mhm.
be able to use those definitely wherever you go.
So thank you, Mr. Vikram, for joining us today in our show, and you have given a very valuable points to our youth, whoever wants to be come to into the software industry.
Definitely, it was my pleasure, and thanks for hosting such a great environment where your young listeners get to learn about various fields and how to enter them, and what can they do about it. Definitely, I would like to say, please keep it up, and it's a good mission. Please,
Mhm.
continue to take it forward. Thank you for having me. Thanks, Amit.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining. Stay tuned for our next episodes where we'll keep continue to bring more personalities who would help you and in your career and will share their experiences. Hope this was an insightful session. Thank you. See you later. Bye bye.